this is Lua Pele Ukulele. This is a 17-inch scale tenor ukulele with a double back. And Lua Pele is Hawaiian for volcano, Pele being the Hawaiian goddess of volcano, wind, lightning, fire, creator, and destroyer. That's Pele. So the name comes from the volcano inlay that I did in the back. You can see there's a mountain range. There's 5 mountains here. The largest is the volcano with the flame spewing out the top and the smoke cloud above. This is the cutout for the inner back that prevents a vacuum from, forming in between the outer and inner back. And the idea here is that the outer back is what is pressed up against the player's body. And then the inner back can be tone producing. It is braced a lot lighter, it is thinner, and can vibrate and resonate with the air moving in and out of the sound holes without being dampened by the player's body. Check out the tap tone on the cedar inner back here. Pretty cool. So the inspiration for the volcano and Lua Pele theme came from this Brazilian walnut here. This is the dark brown wood I use on the back and the sides. It has black grain lines which kind of form a pattern that looks like flames licking the wood. So that combined with the warm tone of the walnut inspired the volcano fire kind of theme. So I decorated it with more red and black lines. You'll see, so red's like the flames or the lava, black is like the volcanic rock or the soot. And so we have red purfling lines on the back here. This is bloodwood binding, so it's a dark red kind of orangish wood. And we have black purfling lines on the side here. On the top, it's red purfling lines going into the Engelmann spruce top. And this is a beautiful, tight-grained Engelmann spruce. It even has those cross-grained medullary rays. So it's a really nice piece. And if you hold it up to the light and look from the inside, you could see the glow of the light through the wood. So it's a beautiful piece of wood. And the bridge here is also that Brazilian walnut, same as the sides and the back. It has a layer of ebony in there, sandwiched between 2 pieces of Brazilian walnut. So again, picking up that black theme of the volcano soot or ash. The fingerboard too is Brazilian walnut, and I inlaid I call it the lava fissure. So when there's like a long crack in the side of the mountain or in the earth and the lava spewing out of it. So there was a cool kind of circular grain pattern in the center of this fingerboard. And it looked a little funny until I thought of filling it with some lava. And I was like, that's a perfect lava fissure right there. So I routed it out and inlaid a piece of maple, curly maple that I dyed red. Same deal as how I did the flames on the back here and also my peghead logo. I did my initials that's dyed curly maple. So we have that between the 5th and 12th fret here as your front position marker, a lava fissure, spewing lava right out the face there. The fingerboard's bound in red purfling lines and there's bloodwood binding on both sides. And I really love how the side position markers came out. I used black ebony binding strips and I alternated that with the bloodwood binding, and then I bound it with red purfling lines that are in line with the frets. So it looks super cool. We're bound, we have position markers at the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 10th, 12th, 15th, 17th, and 19 frets. This is a 22 fret ukulele, so you have the last note here on the A string is a G, so you have another octave of G, especially if you set it up with a low G. You have several octaves of G. You can get that longer fingerboard since you have the side sound holes, which I also do to improve the ability of the soundboard to vibrate. We get more wood vibrating here, and look how beautiful that Engelmann spruce is again. I just love looking at this. Anyway, back to the peg head. Moving up the body here, we have more Brazilian walnut, and there is a veneer of black in between the Brazilian walnut on both the front and the back. We have Brazilian walnut on the back there as well. This is my custom peg head logo, and I use these Goto planetary tuners. It is a 4:1 ratio. I love these bell buttons, so I keep using these. You could see let's see if we can get it with the glare of the light. Here, this finish is very reflective. It's a nice gloss. It is water-based, so it's more environmentally friendly. Ultra low VOCs, that's a volatile organic compounds. So it's ultra low VOC, more environmentally friendly. It is a water-based finish, so it won't continue fuming off those biohazards like a lacquer finish would, months from now. Anyway, super reflective, as you could see. It's a little hard to show you in the video. There is a kind of smiley face right here, the transition from the peg head into the mahogany neck. You could see the layers of veneer go through from the outer layer Brazilian walnut into the black veneer into the mahogany. Mahogany neck is a very comfortable thin C shape here, and there is a black purfling line under the side binding there, so you have a nice line between the neck and the fingerboard. Just a great transition back into the body. The whole ukulele is beautiful. Let's play you some sound samples. Hey, I just want to say one more thing about this ukulele is that everything on this is hand done. There's no computer generated nothing or CNC machine cutting anything. These inlay pieces here I cut with a saw and filed or sanded them down to fit into the pockets that I routed and cut with chisels myself. Same thing with the inlays on the fingerboard and the peg head. You know, all these binding pieces I had to cut, file, sand down to the perfect width to match the fret spacing, and glue all these little pieces together. So it's meticulously crafted all by hand. So it is a custom, one-of-a-kind work of art here.